Right, I thought I'd do a little video on how I like to cut my porcelain planks down. People seem to have a lot of problems with them cracking and so on. So I've got some anthracite porcelain planks. I want to cut these down to 160. So I'll mark out my cuts, get them on a flat piece of board, and then I'll get an old level, use some Allen clamps and clamp the level where my cut is. And then I use the 9-inch disc cutter and I score through the end quite deep, and then I'll run through a score line and then sink through the other end so you don't chip. The two ends are the most important, the most vital, and then you can come back and run through again until you reach the bottom. So I will do that and show you in a second. So I've cut through quite deep on the corner, and then I go through one pass and then let it sink quite deep the other corner, and then I'll come back again and sink through till it's basically over halfway cut through. There, you can't see that in this light, and then give it another pass, and then I'll give it a wet down, and then I will run through another pass until it's completely cut, and I'll show you that in a second. So there we have it. I've cut through now another 2 passes tight against the level, and there we go. There we have our nice clean cut. We can remove the clamps now. Get that out of the way. So we've got a cut plank down at 160, and where it's been tight against that level, there's only some small chips. So then we can bring it to the side, dry that off slightly, and then I use a sanding disc and we can polish them straight out on a little angle all the way through. To the end. Give that another little wipe. And there you have it. The perfect cut porcelain plank.